What if the secret to making someone return isn't in chasing, pleading, or waiting, but in embracing ancient Buddhist wisdom? This transformative approach will shift your perspective, empower your spirit, and help you reclaim your dignity. Discover the powerful steps to let go, radiate inner peace, and inspire them to return naturally. Let go of control. When you hold on to someone too tightly, it's like gripping sand in your hand. The tighter your fist, the more the grains slip away. The same happens with relationships. The need to control stems from fear, and fear is a reflection of inner insecurity. By releasing this need, you allow space for natural connections to thrive. Letting go isn't a sign of weakness, it's an act of profound strength. This involves not just physical distance, but emotional detachment. To begin, practice mindfulness. Sit quietly each day, observe your thoughts without judgment, and whenever they wander to the person, gently guide them back to your breath. Over time, this rewiring of your mind will make the need for control dissolve like fog under the morning sun. Distance yourself, not as an escape, but as an act of self-preservation. Physical and emotional space are the first steps to rediscovering yourself. Often when entangled in relationships, we lose our sense of individuality. We merge too deeply with the other person's energy, neglecting our own needs and identity. By stepping away, you can hear your inner voice again, the one that has been overshadowed by the noise of the relationship. This doesn't mean you must cut ties permanently, but temporary retreat creates room for introspection. Use this time wisely. Pick up a book, engage in creative hobbies, or simply spend quiet moments in nature. When you distance yourself, you're not running away, you're preparing to come back stronger. Non-attachment is the next step. Buddhist teachings emphasize that clinging leads to suffering. Attachment arises when you believe your happiness depends on another person's presence or approval. But consider this, happiness isn't external. It's an internal state that flourishes when you let go of what doesn't serve you. Practicing non-attachment doesn't mean you stop caring, it means you stop needing. Replace "I need them to be happy" with "I choose to be happy regardless." This shift liberates your energy and makes you more present. The present moment is all we ever truly have. Non-attachment makes space for freedom, both yours and theirs. Build compassion for yourself. Too often, we are our harshest critics. We replay every mistake, every perceived shortcoming, and allow guilt or regret to consume us. But Buddhist wisdom reminds us that compassion starts from within. Without kindness toward yourself, you cannot extend genuine compassion to others. Begin with simple affirmations. I forgive myself for my past mistakes. I am worthy of love and respect. Each time self-critical thoughts arise, meet them with understanding, not judgment. Over time, this self-compassion strengthens your foundation, making you resilient and capable of offering love without conditions. Focus on personal growth. This is where transformation truly begins. When you stop pouring all your energy into the other person, you can redirect it toward yourself. Growth takes many forms: intellectual, emotional, spiritual, and physical. Take a course in something you've always wanted to learn. Start a new fitness regimen. Explore mindfulness practices like meditation or yoga. Growth is magnetic. As you evolve, you naturally attract better energy and people into your life. The best part, this growth is for you, not to win someone back. It's about becoming the best version of yourself, independent of anyone else's validation. Don't expect anything. Letting go isn't about manipulating the other person into returning. Expectations are another form of attachment, and they only lead to disappointment. Instead, focus solely on the process of healing and improving yourself. When you let go of outcomes, you experience true freedom. Imagine walking through a garden. If you stop to admire each flower without expecting it to bloom for you, you'll find joy in its natural state. Relationships are the same. Appreciate them for what they were, learn from them, and then release them without clinging to the hope of their return. Channel your energy into self-discovery. Begin exploring who you are outside of the relationship. Often, we lose ourselves when we give too much to someone else. Take time to reflect on your values, passions, and dreams. Ask yourself, who am I when I am not someone's partner or dependent? Journaling can be a powerful tool for this. Write about your fears, hopes, and the lessons you've learned. This journey of self-discovery is empowering and transformative. setting the stage for a more balanced, fulfilling life. Strengthen your boundaries. Without clear boundaries, you risk falling back into patterns of dependency or control. Boundaries are not walls, they're guidelines that protect your well-being. They communicate what you will and won't accept in relationships. Practice saying no when something doesn't align with your values. Remember, setting boundaries isn't selfish. It's an act of self-respect. As you enforce these boundaries, you'll find that others respect you more, and you'll also attract healthier relationships. Practice patience. Transformation doesn't happen overnight. Just as a seed takes time to grow into a tree, your inner growth and healing require time and nurturing. Be patient with yourself and the process. Impatience often stems from a desire for immediate results, but lasting change is a journey, not a destination. Each day you spend focusing on yourself, you're planting the seeds of a more fulfilling life. Trust that everything is unfolding as it should, even if the path isn't always clear. Radiate gratitude. Even in moments of loss, there's something to be grateful for. Gratitude shifts your focus from what you lack to what you have. Make it a daily practice to write down 3 things you're grateful for. They don't have to be monumental. Even simple joys like a warm cup of tea or a kind smile count. Gratitude creates a positive energy that not only uplifts you but also attracts more good into your life. When you live in gratitude, you stop chasing and start attracting. Recognize the power of your absence. Sometimes, the most powerful thing you can do is step back. Your absence allows the other person to reflect on what your presence meant in their life. This isn't about manipulation, but about creating space for both of you to grow. If they value you, they will notice your absence and may even seek to rekindle the connection. However, their return should never be your goal. The power of absence lies in its ability to help you reclaim your autonomy and dignity. Learn to forgive. Forgiveness isn't about excusing someone's actions. It's about freeing yourself from the burden of resentment. Holding on to anger or bitterness only harms you. When you forgive, you release the emotional chains that keep you tied to the past. Start with small steps. Imagine the person in front of you and silently say, "I release you from my anger. I wish you peace." This act of forgiveness is more for your own liberation than theirs. It clears the path for you to move forward unburdened. Find joy in solitude. Solitude isn't loneliness, it's a space for renewal. Many fear being alone because it forces them to confront themselves. But in solitude, you discover your true strength. Spend time alone without distractions. No phone, no television, just you. Use this time to meditate, reflect, or simply be present. Solitude nurtures self-reliance and inner peace, qualities that make you unshakable in any relationship. Balance, acceptance, and hope. Acceptance doesn't mean giving up. It means acknowledging what is, without resistance. Hope, on the other hand, is the belief in the possibility of a better future. Balancing these two allows you to live in the present while remaining open to positive changes. Accept the current situation without judgment and maintain hope for your growth and the opportunities that lie ahead. Embrace the impermanence of life. Buddhism teaches that everything is transient. Relationships, emotions, even life itself. Clinging to what is meant to change only causes suffering. When you accept impermanence, you free yourself from the fear of loss. This perspective doesn't diminish love, it deepens it by encouraging you to cherish each moment fully. Embrace the beauty of fleeting connections, knowing that their impermanence makes them all the more precious. Celebrate your progress. Every small step you take towards self-discovery and healing is a victory. Celebrate these moments. Did you spend a day without thinking about them? Celebrate. Did you try something new? Celebrate. Acknowledging your progress keeps you motivated and reminds you of your strength. End each day with reflection. Before you sleep, spend a few minutes reflecting on your day. What went well? What could you improve? This practice not only keeps you grounded, but also ensures that you're continuously learning and growing. Over time, these small moments of reflection create a life built on mindfulness and self-awareness. Your journey isn't about them, it's about you. As you let go of control, practice non-attachment, and build compassion for yourself, you'll find that your life transforms in ways you never imagined. Whether they return or not becomes secondary to the fulfillment and peace you've cultivated within. This is the essence of Buddhist wisdom, a path of self-discovery that leads to freedom, happiness, and a deeper understanding of life itself.